First, I was a soothsayer in Babylon. My face, mostly recognizable to how it appears now here in this lifetime. But I was lonely. 3,000 years from a satisfied heart. Second, I was in ancient Egypt, where my now dead brother and now dead friend were my then children, and I killed myself with poison. And here in this lifetime, I am plucking that pain from my aura, one morsel of self-doubt after the other. Third, I was in Europe roughly several hundred years ago, a devout Christian virgin, pining for a then incarnation of my now father in the body of a then cousin. I know this because 5 years ago, I held my necklace in a bathroom stall in Midtown and remembered the rosary beads from the lush hills of Western Europe. I know this. Fourth, I was in a hospital room 35 years ago. Male body, shaggy nose, pointed hair, flannel shirt, corduroy pants, at my dying lover's bedside. He then, she now, incarnated as a friend. I've seen these things. I know this. I've felt the visions. And the fifth, underground tunnels of Atlantis. My hair, long, black as night like my now mother's. She was there then too, in front of me in the tunnels. And wasn't it just like Babylon? Each time, there is a time, that was a time, that will be a time. There is a Messiah complex, that he is going to save us. He is always going to save us. And how many near extinctions have nestled us in some bosom and rubbed our shoulders and counted our sheep and stolen our sheep and taken our sheep and counted our blessings, and how many more apocalypse scares until we embrace the extraterrestrial incarnation of a blessing. Not this Elijah cloaking the dead, brushing the Mount of Olives with his coattail, whisking the chosen bones from their grave, masking the xenophobia we swear is real in the afterlife, the way we discriminate even ghosts. Sixth, they say, we are the ones we have been waiting for. And weren't they the Mayans, the Hopi Indians, the Kabbalists, who sprinkled prediction into our consciousness? And wasn't it supposed to be science fiction? We have been here before. Not just here. Reincarnation here. We have repeated these sins, these yearnings, these lusts. We have repeated these ashes to dust. I do not wish for more lifetimes, at least in a world like this. I do not want the burden of reincarnating to see what it will look like if we do not free ourselves, if we do not save ourselves from believing that the lush hills in Western Europe will save us from our self-destruction. Wouldn't it be more efficient if we all were saviors? To pluck every morsel of self-doubt from our aura, tweezed from every wilted hair, picked from every self-induced scab. Seventh, this is not a metaphor. Eighth, we are awakening into the depths of our authenticity, lifetimes imploding into long-lost lovers and ancient war cries. Ninth, I am holding onto a pole in the middle of a tornado. This is a metaphor, but I wouldn't be surprised if it actually happened in a previous incarnation. 10th, I lose my grip. The wind whisks away my body, the most sacred metaphor spiraling towards the heavens, my heels clicking for home, clicking for home, my voice begging the wizard for answers. I need answers. Feed me answers, because he is going to save us. He is always going to save us. Wasn't he always going to save us? Wasn't he always worth the journey? Wasn't the wizard always going to save us? I pull the curtain back. Of course, he is just a metaphor for self-doubt. And I remember I already knew this and all the other answers. And I am back in Kansas, 11th. We have been here before. This here soothsayer, poison mother, long-haired Atlantis in a white dress floating underneath the earth's first layer of grounded skin. I know this. The way my soul cringes at how we forget. The way we kill each other in the name of bodies and forget we are kin. The way we ravage each other's bodies. The way we ravage our own bodies and forget it is sin. How we run from our future, fear our present, and forget we have been. It could be so easy if we called ourselves Savior. If we called each other Savior, if we took hands all together, we couldn't use them to hurt each other or ourselves, and we'd have nothing left to do but lift